My name is Kyla Krehoff. I am the creator of the superheroes. I created the superheroes because when I first came to college, I had all these dreams about how I was going to change the world. But something happened. I started doubting myself. I started learning about how screwed up the world was and how much work really needed to be done to improve it. And I thought about, oh, well, there's people that are homeless. Oh, there are gay people that don't feel like they have a stand in their community. Oh, there are high school students that don't have money or don't want to go to school. There are all these little issues, and I got very overwhelmed. A lot of college students feel overwhelmed at the idea of changing the world. So to help them, I created the superheroes.
So, if you could change the world, what would you do?
Probably try and find a way that we can get better communication so people can help each other.
If I could change the world, I'd like to see a local food co-op here at the school.
Creating a more cohesive society.
The beach cleanup was awesome.
If you could change the world, how would you?
I would create up a resume builder that would help my community.
And help fight hunger.
I like collecting donations for the animal shelter.
I want to change the stereotypes of the queer community.
To help with people in starving countries or help people in our own countries.
Anything.
I would like to be a superhero to help expand the Stonewall Center at Western Oregon University.
I want to do that on campus, either by starting with children here and getting to know them, and then officially moving on up the board to counseling kids to a longer degree down the road.
So like some sort of mentor program?
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
Great. So if you could change the world, what would you do?
I would want to help out SMRC. I want to help out the LGBTQ youth. And I think it's really important to get more resources for them so that people understand that we're not alone and that together we are united and we can make a lot of differences, and we need that.
If I could change the world, I'd like to make it so no women who have lost children were sent formula and breastfeeding stuff through the mail.
I think beach cleanups and benefit concerts really.
I like to go around to random neighborhoods and rake leaves.
I want to change the world by helping children.
For nutrition, for moral reasons.
I like getting items for the Dornbecker garage sale.
And why haven't you done that already? What's stopping you?
Because I'm just one voice. I haven't had people who haven't had the same voice expressed all at once.
Because Portland has the highest homeless rate in the entire United States.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't know that.
No. Most people think that they want to do something, but they don't know where to start.
So, I created the superheroes to help students have a place where they could go. They could take their ideas, and then we, as a group, would pull our resources together, brainstorm, and make the event happen. So that a student wouldn't feel overwhelmed at the idea that they were just one person. For example, if a student wanted to raise money for SMRC, the Sexual Minority Youth Resource Center, this is an actual example, we would come together, brainstorm, and we came up with the idea of having a giant pillow fight. Think about it. College students love to find random ways to distract themselves of their studying and procrastinate homework assignments. So we came up with a comfortable way to do it. They come in their pajamas, they pay a fee, and then they can have a pillow fight. We did this at Pacific University. A bunch of us got together to help a student there, and that's the idea that we had. So Superheroes has infinite possibilities, and it's a lot of fun being part of it. I get to help people, and I get to make a small difference in the world.
So what do you think about the idea of superheroes?
I think it's awesome. I think everyone down here needs to get more involved and that we need to do something to change our world, even if it's a very small way, and this is the way to start, definitely.
So if you could have like a club like the superheroes help you with that, would that be helpful?
Definitely be a good place to start, especially since a lot of people just give up when they don't know where to start.
So what do you think about the idea of superheroes?
I think it's actually an awesome idea, superheroes, and it'll bring a community together to help people.
I've received a number of letters from people thanking me for being part of the superheroes or just talking about what a great experience it was, and I'm going to read you a couple of them. Stacy said, I came to Western hoping to make a difference as the first one in my family to ever go to college. I had so many ideas and ambitions to help my community, but I didn't know where to start. I thought I liked the idea of helping the homeless because I came from a poor family. But I didn't really know how to get involved. I didn't have connections or had no idea of what I could do. And then when I thought about how many homeless people there were in the world and how I was just a number of one, I thought, wow, there's no way I can do this. Why even bother trying? So I kind of gave up. But then someone told me about this club, the superheroes. So I met up with Kyla and we kind of put our heads together, and she asked me what resources I had. I said, oh, I don't have any money. And she said, no. Resources don't have to be money. It can be anything you have. Talents, people you know, connections, those are resources. We work with what you have to make a difference. And I said, well, I play the harmonica. And she said, oh, great. I play the saxophone. We're off to a great start. So we came up with the idea to do a benefit concert. We kind of played our instruments on the street. We got a bunch of people together in the superheroes, and we used the money that we got off the street to help get a few cans of food and some flyers made, and we used word of mouth advertising. On the days that we had the concerts, there were people that would come from the community and listen, and we would tell them what the fundraiser was for, how it was to help the homeless, and they would bring cans of food. We collected lots of food, we collected lots of donations, which we then used those donations to get toiletries and to buy cans of food for the homeless. And I realized that you can do a lot of good with not a lot of resources. Sure, we didn't help all the homeless people in the world. And sure, probably the amount of homeless people that we did help probably only gave them a meal or two. But that's still a meal or two more than what they would have had otherwise. I realized that I can make a difference. Kyla helped me realize that all I had to do to start my dreams, to turn them into reality, was simply be me. She helped me realize that I can make a difference with what I have. Thank you, superheroes. Devin said, Kyla and the superheroes are so supportive of students and their needs and wants. I can't tell you how much fun I had collaborating with Kyla's superheroes on beach cleanups. I actually heard about the group online when Kyla posted an event about Conservation Month. I asked her what Conservation Month was, and she laughed and said, well, it's kind of something we just created. The superheroes had a lot of requests to do something for the environment, so they decided to make the whole 2 months of January and February conservation months, and they did a conservation task every Saturday in which they got between 600 and 1,000 people to pledge to participate. For example, conserving water, conserving gas. Also during those months, we did several beach and forest cleanups, which was just random groups of people that we decided were going to carpool together, went out to various locations, and we picked up trash. simple yet amazing. Being in the superheroes not only helped me make connections with other students at Western, but it also was very empowering to see high school students changed from their thoughts of not wanting to go to college to definitely wanting to go to college just through experiences with the superheroes. Personally, I grew a lot by being in the superheroes. When we went up to Seattle to help Grace Orr, a student at Cornish University, with her task at cleaning up the Seattle area filled with trash, I was introduced into a world filled with new cultures, new foods, new places, new experiences that I had never been before. I had never been outside of state, and I really haven't ventured much outside of the Monmouth, Salem, and Dallas areas. Being involved in the superhero helped me want to get involved more on campus, because I am sheltered and I would like to learn a lot more about the things that we have going on campus and around the world. Thank you, superheroes, for helping enlighten my horizons.
We like reaching our dreams.
Hi, I'm Christina Katoa, and I'm a superhero.
I'm a superhero.